Hey guys, Brian here from Vintage Classic Specialist. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's week has been good. Hope everyone's going to have a good weekend. It is time for another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. So, lots of kind of big things happening today here around the shop. I will come back to this, promise. So the white Beetle that we put a new turnkey 1699cc engine in is gone. Owner came and picked it up today, so I think he's going to be very happy with that car. That thing was super fun to drive after the putting the bigger turnkey motor in it and the re-geared transmission and all that good stuff. So super cool, clean little car. I think he's going to have a lot of fun with it. So that happened today. That left. What did not leave, and due to no, fault, for lack of a better word, of ours, is the hot rod barn door. Still there. So the tow service that we always and exclusively use here, Halen Towing, they were not able to do it today. One of their drivers was on a long distance transportation job. And so they were down to basically one driver locally, and he was pretty much booked all day. So tomorrow, that bus will be going to the cargo terminal at LAX airport and be prepared to fly back to Hawaii. So there you go, guys. But the owner and his son did come by again today, kind of mid-morning, and we took it for a drive. We did my 8-mile Orange City of Orange loop that I do, and through the traffic circle and stuff like that. So yeah, owner is totally comfortable driving it now. He did good. He's back to, shifting it smooth and, understanding the clutch and the right-hand drive and stuff on that car. Because again, the car's been here in the shop longer than he owned it before he sent it over. And then again, he didn't drive it much because it had so many issues. So thought it was a good idea for him to come out and kind of reacclimate to it before we ship it back. Anyway, so it will be going tomorrow. So stay tuned though. I did film a long walk around video and a shorter walk around video. I will be posting those up. And so that happened today too. So white car left. 54 barn door is about ready to leave. Got its final test drive here with the owner. So a few things happened inside the shop here today. I'll come back to this one. So on Big Blue here, 69 one family bay window sunroof bus. This isn't bolted in. However, I'll come around this side. It is sitting there, and ignore all the yellow tape. It's all wired up because I wanted to start testing everything out electrically. So the wiring is pretty much done or super close to it, at least to the point where I wanted to start testing things out. There's a few things I couldn't test yet. I couldn't test the brake lights because it doesn't even have a master cylinder in it yet, much less brake switches. I didn't test the air conditioner, fan, or anything like that. I didn't test the horn. So a few things I didn't test, but I did test the major things like lights and turn signals and stuff like that. And those things all work great. The dash, various indicator lights and stuff like that, all that stuff seems to work. Emergency flashers work. So yeah, it looks like all the major stuff that I was able to test is working beautifully. So yeah, one step closer here on this guy. So I feel like that was a pretty big day for this bus. Is actually, stuck a battery in there temporarily and started hooking things up, and yeah, lights happening and turn signals happening and stuff like that. So yeah, very excited. Big step forward for Big Blue here. Okay, so this guy, the 67 Beetle, formerly pearl white, now Java green. I don't remember, guys, honestly, if I showed the headliner on this car once we finished it. So if I did, I apologize, because I'm going to show it again. And as expected from Santiago's work, flawless, guys. So tight, so smooth everywhere. And his stitches are just amazing. So there you go. We still have to get the plastic covers and the seal that goes around the outside, and then we'll finish up the sunroof itself. But other than that, the headliner is pretty much done now. And if you follow the channel, you know that Rafa put a lot of other stuff on this car. As you saw, the fenders are on it, turn indicators. Things really starting to look like a car now. And it now has back, finally, its chassis. So not due to any fault of Washburn's metal, but the powder coaters that they normally use were like way backed up. So normally I probably would have had this chassis back a month ago, maybe more. Literally just got it today, guys. So pretty frustrating. Again, I don't blame Washburns. They're sort of at the mercy of their guys, that their team, or not team, the company that they use that does their blasting and powder coating, really dragging their feet, guys. And it was kind of screwing up Washburns, not just for our chassis, but obviously those guys pump out a lot of chassis. So yeah, kind of a bummer, but worth the wait, I'd say. Look at this thing, guys. These chassis did not look anywhere this good when they were new, guarantee it. So this is all gone through, everything's checked. I think that the clutch, the major thing is I think the clutch cable tube that runs through the tunnel here, the welds on it were broken in I think 2 places. So they opened up the tunnel and welded that. I think it was broken back there, and then the one that's like here in the middle somewhere. So they welded those up, they tested, checked all the other tubes, made sure they were all clear. I think they had to replace both of these, which control the heater outlets kind of under the back seat there. I think at least one of those was like rotted halfway out. So at least one of those 2 tubes, if not both, got replaced. Other than that, they run a new fuel line, which I think they pretty much do on every chassis. It needs to be cut to length in front and back, but yeah, and then of course at the end of the process, everything's powder coated. So yeah, I got this back this afternoon and went ahead and mounted it on these Washburn dollies. So I did make a product review of these dollies. I'll just mention briefly here in case you don't see that. Washburn's Metal sells these chassis dollies that can be used on a bare chassis or a chassis with a body on it. They work either way. And there's one design and it fits both the back and the front of the car. So these 2 dollies are the same, so it's universal in that sense, and it fits ball joint or link pin pan heads, which of course have a different bolt pattern. So super cool. I've had one of these for maybe a month now, picked up the second one today because I was getting this chassis and I really wanted to have one of those on both ends to move it around. Anyway, so yeah, look for a product review that I do as a short for that, and I'll talk a little bit more in depth about those. But anyway, so yeah, I went ahead and got it bolted onto those, and then went around and tapped all the holes so things assembled nicely. You know, the powder coaters don't always plug all the holes, so sometimes the various holes for mounting things get powder coating in them, and it's impossible to drive a screw into a hole that's got powder coating. So we pretty much run a tap through everything. Every threaded hole on here got tapped out, and then I started doing just a tiny bit of assembly. You know, I put on the brake little T in the back here. You do have to, on these chassis, you do have to remove a little bit of powder coating on the clutch cable tube as it exits the chassis there. The powder coating's a little thick and the Bowden tube won't slide on, so sanded that powder coating down on there, and then went ahead and put the boot on there, slid the Bowden tube on. And the only other assembly, so to speak, I did was I went ahead and put the fuel line grommet in the front and the back of the car, just so those things are done. So stuff like that, that's much easier to do when there's not a body in the way. I'll probably go ahead and order the hard brake line kit and do at least the long one that goes from the master cylinder back to the back of the car, and then the one that goes up over back here. I'll at least do those before the body goes on it. The other ones aren't really a big deal to do when the body's on it, But that one and that one, much easier to do when you have a bare chassis. So at minimum, I'll do those hard lines. And what else? Obviously, you need to glue the seal on around it and a few other things like that. So we'll see. Again, the car is taking up 2 spaces, which is okay at the moment because a car left today. Again, the white 64, another car, the bay window, or excuse me, barn door is going to leave tomorrow. So we'll have a little bit of space, but then I've got a couple cars coming, probably like Monday, 2 cars coming, a 57 Oval and another 64 Beetle. So stay tuned for Monday, and you'll probably see 2 new projects coming in then. But in the meantime, yeah, we have a little bit of space right now, so these can live separately. However, going to want to get these 2 together pretty quick here, just to kind of keep the project moving, and then B, to take up 1 space instead of 2. So yeah, I think those are really the major things that I did on this chassis, is tapping the holes and then those few little random assembly things here. So probably hit the ground running on Monday with some more assembly of this thing so that we can get it to the point where the body can go on it. And guys, I think that is really what I have to talk about today. So tomorrow, Saturday, I will be in for a couple hours, and as usual on Saturdays, I will probably be doing something on one of my own cars, probably either the 56 convertible Beetle or the 52 split window. Not sure yet, but something's going to happen on one or both of those cars tomorrow. So please tune in for that. And also, again, I did do, like I mentioned, a couple walkthroughs of the barn door. So I will probably upload those videos this weekend, and product review of those dollies. So lots of content coming here for you guys pretty soon. So stay tuned for all that, and we will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.